I thought our guys really, came out the second half. I thought we tried to make some points of emphasis or a little bit of adjustments at halftime, and they really responded well with those adjustments. And our defense was a little bit more sound the start of the second half, which created some good situations for us on the break. And I thought we converted things in a nice way. Dwayne was outstanding. We had a lot of guys that played outstanding, but Dwayne was outstanding throughout the game, getting to the offensive boards. Our whole team effort on the offensive board was excellent, and just stayed with it. I mean, every game's a hard game. That's a hard game. If you don't play well and execute pretty well, you're not going to win. So we feel fortunate to have won. Anybody got a question?
What kind of things were you looking to do in the second half that you hadn't done in the first?
We don't give those secrets away. Come on, man. No, we're getting stretched out a little bit. We are a little bit too anxious, I think, defensively, and so we wanted to kind of take a little space away, but not get as stretched out east-west. And because we got a little late on some help situations, we were a little bit late on some charge situations, just because we're coming from too far of a distance. That's English, I don't know if that's right English or not. But too far from that standpoint. So that's what we try to do. And we wanted to push the ball. We wanted to continue to push the ball.
Coach, any part of you want to see how your kids handle a little bit of national attention, getting the rankings, bigger target on your back? Was there any part of you intrigued to see how they handled that kind of amped up pressure?
I guess not, since I didn't even think of it. So to tell you the truth, maybe I should have. That's a good point, but no, not really.
Probably better.
Is that because of this constant daily approach you have, just one game? Is that why you weren't thinking?
It's not one game, it's one day. We're just trying to have a good practice. I'm serious. I mean, that's all we try to do, is just try to get a little bit better. And it's tough now because you got these games come so fast. It's the end of the year. I think you still, and we mentioned it before, you got to do three things. You got to really clear up things from the previous game. You got to work on your core fundamentals, and then you got to prepare for another team. And whoever has our scout, which our coaches are just, other coaches are just awesome. I mean, they've done an unbelievable job. That guy always wants to practice for about 3.5 hours, whoever has the scout. So now we're trying to practice not very long at all, and to try to get those three things in, because you got to keep them fresh. So it's a tough balancing act, and then you put on travel situations with that. But our guys they've done a great job with that, really have.
I think that inspires St. Joe's that you're ranked first chance, try to knock you guys off.
Say that again?
Does that inspire St. Joe's that you guys are ranked
Did that inspire
coming in?
Oh, I have no idea.
The first half through.
No, St. Joe's is good. I mean, you take a few plays away from every team, and it changes the complexion. I mean, you're one step, away from both ends of the spectrum, positive or negative. So it's a fine line. Winning a game in college basketball is really difficult, and so no. I mean, I don't know, but your question. But so it's hard enough coaching one team. I can't worry about two.
As tough as it is to win, to get 10 straight, what does that say right now about where your team's at right now? What does that mean you have won 10 in a row?
Means I guess we're doing good. I mean, I hate to be bland and boring, but we don't talk about it. I mean, we don't. I mean, I guess everyone knows it because we get reminded all the time, but it shows that we're doing well, which is great, but it's so irrelevant. I mean, it's just irrelevant to us right now. I mean, at the end of the season, then that's great. When it's all over, you won this many or that many in a row, you beat these guys, that's great. But right now, when you're kind of in this kind of tunnel, we don't deal with it too much.
What do you deal with in the tunnel then?
Get in a stance, bend in your knees, play with your eyes up, snap the ball, set a good screen, those type of things. As I said, hey, just like life, it's not a game of perfect. In fact, it's just mistake after mistake after mistake. You can look at any film, any coach, and they can point out so many mistakes every single night, no matter what the score was, or how perfect it was, or how beautiful it was to watch from the fan standpoint. They can show you endless. And so what we try to do, I mean, we don't give them the whole laundry list, but we try to find a couple of things that we just gotta tighten up, and let's just get better, a bigger point of emphasis on it.
Clement, okay, you got bounced around there a few times.
Seems to be, I mean, I haven't. I'm
He was
still
holding-
working-
he was holding kind
I'm
of-
still working on my medical degree.
Yeah,
Don't check and see if I graduate, I don't know if they let non-graduates in.
but just getting the inside game, like getting Dwayne and Corey in the first half, it was just the ability to work the ball inside and get, and then you also had 15 offensive rebounds. That's what you were able to do inside.
Yeah, it was great because we're playing a big physical team. They started 3 big guys, and so that's. I just think that when you get the ball inside, other things open up for us, and that's been a good thing for us. Opens up some drives, opens up some shots. I mean, I don't know how many threes we took tonight. 14. So 25%. Get to the line.
How did you feel you played with Jordair on the bench for most of the game against the foul trouble?
Pretty good. You know, it was kind of nice because you only played 12. Because I had in my mind, let's get him back in the game, but things were going well, so that's good. We had that problem somewhere recently too. I can't remember, the guy that we kind of wanted to get back in, and nah, it's going good. We'll just let him sit there for a while, and that'll be good. And I think that's the strength of these guys. I mean, we got different guys, different nights. It's a combination of all kinds of different things. So that's been fun.
Anything else for Coach?
All right, guys, have a good one.